Hello guys and welcome back to Between the Ropes TV. Now, it's a busy week and I've got Yas here with me again. Yas, how you doing, mate?
I'm good. How are you, man?
As you can sound, I'm a bit worse for wear, but there's not a chance I'm missing this preview, mate, because it's the trilogy that we have been waiting for. In a weekend of trilogies, this is the one that we actually wanted to see. Juan Francisco Estrada versus Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez 3. Yes, break it down for me. How do you see this one playing out?
Oh, listen, this is a fight. You know, it's happened twice already, and we've had good fights every single time it's happened. So it's exciting. These are two very well-schooled boxers. You know, amongst them together, they've had literally 100 fights between them. I think Chocolatito's had 54 professional fights, and Estrada's had 46. So they've got 100 fights in between them. So you can already tell the wealth of experience. And you know, they've been in there, they've done a lot. They're both champions, and obviously we've had two very good fights. Obviously, there's controversy about, you know, some of the decisions of the second one. Me personally, I had it Chocolatito winning. I feel like he done just about enough to win a 7-5 points win for me. But nonetheless, here we are with the trilogy. Two guys, they're both in their 30s. Some may argue they're not. You know, they're not once the fighters that they were, obviously, because they've had so many fights, you know, the training camps and all that stuff. It takes its toll on you as a fighter. But I'm very intrigued for this fight. And I'm gonna go with I've got Chocolatito headed into this one as a favorite for me. And I've got my reasons to that, which I'll go into.
No, what I was going to say, my first question, I suppose, really asked is, you just touched on the ages there and obviously the experience that they've got. Estrada's 32 years of age, Chocolatito's 35. And, you know, you just delve it into the exact records. Obviously, Estrada's 43-3, but with 28 stoppages, we know he can bang. But the same goes for Chocolatito, 41 stoppages in 51 wins. That's impressive, isn't it, at the lower weights?
100%, because, you know, the lower weights, we're used to seeing the top guys are usually slick boxers. You know, they've got skills like you look at the likes of Floyd, etc. All these guys, they're known for their boxing brain and hitting and not getting hit and really frustrating opponents. But these guys, they can bang and they can box. That's the thing. They're very well schooled. You know, we've got Chocolatito. He's a very good combination puncher. And also Estrada as well. He's also got a pop in his shot as well. So this fight, I mean, I can understand why some people may think it doesn't go the distance, because there's two guys who are, you know, they've had two fights before. They may just come and say, do you know what, let's go for it and trade. But I think both of them are such good technicians, although, you know, they've been in a lot of fights, etc., and it may take its toll on their body. I feel as though they're both such good technicians that, you know, we're going to see a 12-round boxing clinic from both fighters. And I've personally got Chocolatito coming away with the win. I feel as though Estrada, obviously, he's not exactly had a good, obviously he's had wins and whatnot, but he's had injuries, he's had long periods of inactivity. Whereas Chocolatito knows, obviously, a lot of people think he won that second fight. And, you know, he's going to come with, I feel like he's going to come with that extra bit between his teeth, and he's going to really want to put the wrong right.
I was gonna say that's actually a great point there, because you mentioned activity. Now, obviously, they had their second fight in March 2021. Since then, both have only fought once. Obviously, Estrada fought in September against, I hope I get the pronunciation right, where is it? RG Cortez, but it was in Mexico on a DAZN card. And he won it comfortably, but for me, it should have been more comfortable than it was, if that makes sense. But obviously, as we know, Chocolatito, always pushing for greatness. He fought last in March against Julio Cesar Martinez, who stepped up to super flyweight, and he got, again, a comfortable win. And for me, that fight was very much a good world champion in Martinez taking on a boxing great. I hope I'm not overplaying it there, but that was how I saw that fight. I thought Chocolatito was just, he showed Martinez levels, and Martinez is a quality operator. So do you think the fact that at their ages, the inactivity, obviously, you know, Estrada's more than likely done back-to-back camps for this, whereas Chocolatito's been out for 8 months now, or it'd be just 9 months by the time the fight actually rolls around. Do you think that's going to play a factor at all, Yas? I know obviously you've got Chocolatito winning, but does that tip it at all for you?
I think potentially, it could pose some kind of issues, obviously, because being out of the ring, especially in those lighter divisions as well, they're usually known for getting out and active as much as possible. I mean, if you look at other divisions, or if you look at the likes of Devin Haney, he had a fight and then he had another one within 4 months. He had the rematch with Kambut. So they're known for being very active. And obviously at this stage in his career, that could also do them a world of good as well, because like I said, there's the wear and tear. So it gives them time to heal those, the wounds and the training camps, etc. Because, you got to remember that a lot gets taken out of you in the training camp. A lot of fighters, you hear them talking about leaving it in the gym. A lot of time. So that bit of rest or whatnot I feel like it could do him a world of good. So I don't really see it playing a factor. And these are two guys who are very well schooled. They're very good boxers. So I don't think that's going to hinder them at all.
No, fair play. You're going Chocolatito. I'm actually going Estrada on points. I think it's one of those fights. They're both going to have the absolute bit between their teeth. I just think at 35 now, Chocolatito, the age is more of a factor in the lower weights, as we've seen time and time again. Making weight time after time. As we said, they've done, Chocolatito's done it over 50 times. I'm edging Estrada, but I've got to be fair. It's one of those. Normally, I'm very confident in my predictions. I'm not. I'm like 55-45, so it's not really a bombshell to end it on. But we are against each other on this. Jack and Ray, who knows what they're predicting? Couldn't be bothered to turn up, but we're here. We've got plenty more content to come this week, guys, so stay tuned.